Okay, good morning and Jai Hind to everyone. The faculty of Maths and Science, Head of Department, are Sir Indra Khatiwara, also known as the Mathematical Insect, okay, or the Anand Kumar of Siliguri. He has conducted a research with the help of extensive survey done by his students, and we would like to know what is the outcome, what are the results, and what are your findings based on your research paper that you have presented recently.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to share my feelings regarding the very topic, very research which we have conducted recently. The topic of our research was the impact of COVID-19 on young adults of Siliguri. So here we have conducted this research as a partial fulfillment of the social problems, to address the social problems faced by the people. This Little Angels English School provides an opportunity every year to do research on those topics on which we need to find the solution of the problems faced by the people of our locality where we are in. So, impact of COVID-19 in the young adults. Actually, all the people of all the ages has faced these problems from 2019 till now. But mostly, the young adults are highly affected by this COVID-19. Like most of the school going students, like college going students, they are highly panicked due to all these things. Like most of their exams are online, they are panicked, they need to arrange the internet and so on. Their exams were postponed, so they are worried about the future. Like as per the your question, so let me come to the point. Our finding was a very tragic one. We found that the most of the young adults, they are depressed by the situation as their parents' income has totally decreased. The income of the parents has decreased. So when the income decrease, like there is a problem in the maintaining of financial condition at home. So that impact the young mind of even children also, because to fulfill their basic needs also, it's very difficult, it's very tough time due to lockdown for so many months, and still the time has not yet recovered as normal like before. So our finding is that young adults, psychologically our young adults are affected a lot than other age groups. Okay, that was the finding, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. And there are some adverse effects and negative consequences to this situation. So, what would be the remedial measures which you suggest to the parents and students that they can take to make their life easier in this moment?
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, very good questions, and this question is also totally based upon our findings and research that we have done. Like we have suggested, me along with the students who has done that research, we have suggested some remedies about this problem. Number one is that government has to take necessary action so as to regrow. Regrow means to place the public in their original position like before COVID-19. Next thing is that all these young adults, especially students, has to be, we need to take care from the parents side as well as from the school side. We need to give them sympathy. We need to suggest them, like the situation is like this, you need to do these things, no need to worry, no need to be panic. So this type of psychological guidance is required for them, number one. Number two is that we have already done near about 5 to 6 month lockdown. Actually, this lockdown is not required, and now the vaccine is also discovered. The people are taking vaccine, but this lockdown, which the government has imposed before, this should not be done now in this present context. All the school going children, school has to be open. Like different things everything are open means why not school? So school has to be open, and on the top of that, all the school going children and teachers, they must be given the second preference for the vaccination. Like for the frontline workers, the first dose of the vaccine is given. Now for the second importance should be given to the students and the teacher, because if we block these students, we are blocking our future pillar. And now if they do not get the right education at the right time, like at present, then how they will run our country in the future? Because in the future they are only our doctor, they are only our engineer, they are only our political leader, everything. They are the pillar of tomorrow's nation. So in my concept, this lockdown should not be there. We have to adopt some precautions that is there, like washing hands, sanitizing, wearing masks, this and that, social distancing. We have to follow all these things, have a nutritious diet. No need, do not panic, do not kill yourself, like your self-confidence, build up your self-confidence. Then nothing is there to do with this coronavirus. So these are the suggestions that we have suggested through our research to the young adults as well as to the concerned authority.
Thank you, sir. And one last and final question for you. Let me tell you, sir is also in the head faculty, and he also is in charge of a lot of innovations, and he guides the students, and he also counsels them for their respective careers that they want to pursue. So my question is that now in this modern era, and also due to this situation, there are some companies which are trying to monopolize, and many of the students are resorting to online mediums of study. But according to survey analytics and personal experience of some of the people and students that I know, there have been some disadvantages and big loss financially in these commercial establishments of education, right? I would not like to take the names, and still, even after taking such so many things, they could not fulfill their educational needs. So there is a competition, there is a kind of pros and cons of the online classes and physical classes. You being a teacher and a parent, what is your view and how to tackle it?
Yeah, obviously there is there are disadvantages as well as advantages of online classes. Like we have to first divide our society into three categories. That is upper class people, middle class people, and lower class people. Like for upper class people, it's okay. They can afford for internet, mobile, this and that, every other necessity that is required, and like they can pay the fee of the school, this and that. They can financially, they are very strong. And it is very tough for the middle class people to sustain, because their income has drastically decreased to null point. Their income has decreased to null point, so it's very difficult for them to fulfill their basic needs. So how they will fulfill the other necessity of the children for their studies? So that is one thing, that is the disadvantage. And number three is that I have already categorized that lower class people, like who earns today and they have that in the evening, for the evening, who earns whole day for the evening. Lower income people, it's impossible for the arrangement of all these things. So in our country, most of the people are under poverty level, so it's very difficult. And next thing, students are taking this all these online classes as a joke. Most of the students, I don't say that almost all, but most of the students. And if mobile phones are given, gadgets are given to them, they are misusing that. They are not using those gadgets properly in the way they used to do it, but they are misusing, like they are googling the wrong sites, this and that. So many problems has arisen. So these online classes, according to my evaluation, the online classes has not become as effective as we have thought of, like offline. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of online classes.
So from this discussion, I hope our viewers have benefited and gained a lot of ground into the current situations, educational scenario, and the scenario of the COVID that is rampant, and hope everything is controlled in the future. So this is me, Rahul Sinha, and our honored guest for the day, Sir Indra Khatiwara. I would like to thank him for giving his time.
Okay, thank you.